Look, the magic is really in the shadows because it's not me, I promise. This look is so simple to do, but I'm glad you guys loved it, so I'm going to recreate it for you. This is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So today I'm going to recreate the look that I had on in my video where I was talking about Pat McGrath's 2021 holiday collection Celestial Odyssey. So today is actually September 23rd and the palette released today. So who got your hands on the palette? Because I'm happy I got my palette. Actually, I wasn't for sure what parts of the collection was going to release today, but it turns out that just the palette released, and I'm happy about that. So I wouldn't have to spend all that money at once, and then I can make more of a informed decision about the quads because I am interested in one of the eyeshadow quads, and I do want the highlighter. But I'm glad it was able to be broken up. Yes, I'm happy about that. Ooh, I can't wait for the eyeshadow palette. I need a shipping confirmation like ASAP. Anywho, so I got so many requests on the look that I was wearing in my video. So thank you. You guys really loved it. And so I'm going to go ahead and recreate it for you today. So the palettes that I actually used was it was Midnight Sun. And I actually used Subversive. So I used these two babies together. Now, let me tell you. So if you only have this palette, the look can be achieved pretty much, okay? Because the mattes that I used were from this palette. So I went in right here with this particular shade, this one, and I don't remember the names. What is this called? Help. Okay, Extreme Dusk. And I went with Taboo. And so I used those shades. Extreme Dusk and Taboo. And then I decided to pick up the Subversive palette right here. And oh help. And then I went in with this shade right here, which I believe is called, well, I know the names, Blitz Amethyst. So I went in with Blitz Amethyst. Then I decided, oh, I'm going to take a little bit of Blitz Violet Orchid and pop it in the crease. So I said all that to say, if you don't have Subversive, basically you can use this shade all over the lid because it gave the same effect. And I thought I was going to put this shade together because it reads more blue, but it is Blitz Amethyst. So Amethyst, Violet, you know. So very close together. So when I put this in the inner corner, you didn't really see a differentiation between colors. And then the last shade I used was Astral Solstice right here. So if you only have this palette right here, Subversive is not necessary. If you have both, you can use both. So that's what I did. So I'm going to go ahead. I got my eyebrows together. Praise God, I finally got them done. I was really covering up them hairs, y'all. And then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine. And I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes. You know the drill. The brows I filled in. I'm using my Benefit Goof Pencil, shade 3.75. And this is like my tried and true primer because it just makes the eyeshadows last all day, like honestly. I work very long hours, and so when I wear my eyeshadow, I need it to last, honey. And this makes it last. So I'm just going to blend it out using a Real Techniques blending brush. So I pulled you in closer so you can definitely see what I'm doing. Popping in with the shade Taboo in the crease. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush. I have a Wayne Goss number 16 and I just buff that back and forth into the crease. And this is just such a beautiful, it's just like caramel, but it's solid, like pretty neutral. And on a Sonia G Worker Pro, I just went in with Extreme Dusk. And I'm just popping that in the outer V. This look was just so simple, y'all. It's just that, I don't know, Mama Pat, she just be coming through. So like I said, I did pick up the palette. I'm really excited to play with that palette. And I can't wait to see, you know, the looks that everybody's going to be doing. I know that citrine color I'm so excited for. And then I just kind of turn the brush on the side and drug it into the crease right here. Then going back in with Taboo, just, you know, fine-tuning that blending, adding some more to the outer area, softening up this right here. Now, one of my favorite products from Mama Pat as of recent, the Intensifies the Artistry Wand. So I'm just going to give it a good little click. And I just put this all over the lid, and I like it because you can just kind of draw the shape that you want. It's not too wet, but it definitely gets the job done. When I'm finished using it, I always cap it. Then I went in with a Refer 21 brush, and I went in with Subversive and took the Blitz Amethyst shade. And this shade picks up wonderfully with this brush. I mean, look at all that product. And voila. Then I just pat it on. I did have a little bit of fallout. Doesn't bother me. And I'm just pressing that into the eyelids. And I did do a couple coats. So I'm just kind of like patting and dragging, patting and dragging. And then I'm leaving a little space open for the Blitz Violet Orchid. I probably went in with about 3 coats, to be honest. And same brush, wiped it off, and I just worked one side at a time since I had the Intensifiers in. I'm going in with the Blitz Violet Orchid, and this one doesn't pick up the same. This one is a more tightly packed Blitz shade. And I just popped that in the corner. See what I mean? It's like, it does nothing different. So I thought I was going to get a little gradient, but I didn't. So that's why I was like, if you just have Midnight Sun, you're good to go. And you're good to go if you have Subversive. You just have to use the black and then probably blend out a little bit more. And because you have the black, then I just went back and re-intensified with Extreme Dusk. Make sure we don't lose her. Same 21 Refer, taking a little bit of Astral Solstice. And I didn't put any extra product, and I just kind of like lightly tapped some of that over that shade, and it gave it the little extra dots. And since I didn't have my little gradient, it just helped. Because I was like, wait, there's no gradient. So then I went in with my Glamnetic lash set, and this is the Deep Space Liner, the black one, and the felt tip pen, and then the lashes and Hustler. And I did just have a chance to work with them, so that was exciting. And I have a code for Ashleigh 15. I'm sorry, that's a shameless plug. You can use or you don't have to use. I normally don't do that, but I just went ahead and used the liner. And I like to make sure I have enough in the corner because that's where my lashes won't stick. And before it dries down, just take the magnetic lash. And that's the look. So I'll be right back with the other eye done and we can do the face. Alright, so eyes are done. Let's do the face real quick. Okay, got the lashes on. And I did want to mention with the code, it actually just saves you money. So I don't make any money off of it. So if you're interested in magnetic lashes, or if you already wear the Glamnetic, because I know a lot of people wear it, save you a little money. Now, I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I really like this. Y'all know, skin dry. It's the first day of fall, so, ooh, lordy. It's already starting to make a change. I've been upping my water. So, and I've been enjoying this. And I've been really working on my foundation products because even though I have a lot, I'm trying to pan some areas of my makeup collection. Then I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs Shameless Tan Y480 Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation. I really like this, and this does have sunscreen in it. I love this. They are discontinuing his makeup line, but I'm working on panning this as well. And I've made a lot of progress. You're probably like, where's the Pat McGrath foundation? I panned her. I finished her. Yay! It's sitting back there behind there, but there's nothing coming out of that bottle. So I've been using this, and I've been working on panning that. And then just going to take my foundation brush I've been using as of lately, which is actually a great brush. This is from Il Maquillage. I recently had a chance to work with them also. So thank you so much. All of your support has really just been helping my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You guys just don't know. So thankful. So I'm just buffing this in. So yeah, I definitely love my Pat McGrath foundation. One of my favorite foundations, but I knew if I bought it again, I would be focused so much heavy on that, and I wouldn't get through some of my other foundations. And this one by Marc Jacobs, I could only kind of wear it at certain times of the year because when I had a little bit more tan, and so it's really wanting to like kind of just try to see if I can finish it up as well, you know, getting some good use out of my products. Because let's face it, we ain't panning no eyeshadow around here, so we got to pan something other than mascaras and setting sprays. Okay, so that is on, looking good. Now I'm going to take my Pat McGrath concealer, and this is the shade M20. And it's a hair lighter than the shade I usually wear, which is medium deep 22. I do have that concealer. And I'm not a big concealer person. I probably just put on a little bit more than I usually do. And I'm going to take this concealer brush and my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. A wonderful trick. Spray the brush and then blend out. And it just makes it go on so smooth. Although, I mean, it's Pat. It's smooth already. To be honest. It's smooth already. Yeah, you guys know I'm not a big, huge face makeup person. My foundation routine is rather simple. Okay, it's not pulling. That's just me being crazy with the brush right here. It's just me not trying to figure out. I'm like trying to figure out, you know, get my motions down to blend this out. So that was me, not the concealer. And then I go in this Real Techniques brush, and I take my setting powder. Look at it. Okay, but remember, if you guys saw my Instagram post, remember when I went to Miami, the whole thing broke. So, I mean, I had made a little good progress on it, but it wasn't that old. So, most of my powder has gone in the trash, unfortunately. So, this huge pan is like... And then I usually just kind of dust some right here in this area. I love this powder, and it looks great. I have dry skin, so that's the only powder I need. Okay, I think all the dogs at the building are outside. They're visiting each other because I was like, what's happening out there? Bronzer, we're going in with the Gucci bronzer. And I have, what is this, 04? This is just a Real Techniques brush. Give herself a little structure. And definitely because I'm wearing a mask, I always take it up on the temples. And I mean, but most people do that. But I always just try to, you know, give myself a little extra pop. But we're not going anywhere. Hit the forehead up. Sometimes I hit this up. My neck been fat right there all my life, even when I weighed 100 pounds. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Even when I was like a $1.2, okay, that part has always been like that. Okay, I've always had that. Now I'm taking my blush in Lovestruck. And this is exactly what I used in the last video. Just going in with kind of a light hand, so this is a darker eye. I said light, but I think I went in brighter, but whatever. Even though this blush can get very bright, so. Boom. And then taking my golden Nectar highlighter. She broke in Miami too, you know. But she kind of broke, and then she just didn't really make it the rest of the trip, and I had to repress her. So we handle her with care, because we're not buying another one, okay? We're gonna use this. I love this highlighter, like the formula. Oh, I think this is definitely my favorite highlighter by her. I wear it like every day. Now for my bottom waterline, I'm going to go in with my little Pat McGrath Extreme Black Liner. Like, this has been a good bang for the buck, okay? I bought a backup of this liner so long ago, and I mean like 2 VIBs ago, and maybe 3, hell. And look, I still haven't finished this one. And I wear this like every day. And I mean, talk about a bang for your buck. And it's still just as creamy as it was on day one. And then a little Urban Decay Lash Freak. Now with Pale Fire Nectar. And this is the Lust Gloss. This is a mini version. All right, and this is the look. I hope you guys like it. The magic is definitely in the shadows, honey, because it ain't me. It's not me. It's the Pat McGrath. It's delicious. So like I said, I use the Subversive and I use the Midnight Sun, but if you just have Midnight Sun, you could just use Midnight Sun, because it was no differentiation between colors. So I hope you guys really like the look. If you recreate it, tag me down below. Tag me on Instagram. It's Dr. Ash and her makeup. Yes, and I've enjoyed this. This is a good look. Every time I play with Pat McGrath palettes and things I haven't played with in a long time, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, why did I ever put it down? It's only because I have so much makeup, but it's like, it's so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun to recreate the look. Thank you for asking for it. And I really enjoy playing with my palettes. I really rotate my palettes a lot. I'm trying to think of a way where I can show you like all the palettes that I use like in a week when I'm getting ready for work. Trying to really think of how I can execute that in a well thought out manner. But yeah, so if you have any ideas on that, how you can see a palette rotation, I think that's what I want to call it. Let me know down in the comments also, because I really do play with my older palettes a lot. So give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be very, very soon. And please subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. It is time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.